Put it on my head. Stupid! You are the worst fool I have ever seen in my entire life. You are an idiot. You are a fool. You placed that on my head. Are you stupid? You know what? Get back into the kitchen and get me a fresh glass of water on a tray. Fool.
3, 2, 1.
Do you want to kill me?
What did I do?
What do you mean, what did I do? Why did you put this amount of pepper in the soup? Papa, you have been cooking for me for a very long time now. And up until now, you don't know exactly how I like my soup. Why did you do this?
Sorry.
Choma, come on now. I mean, you know that she doesn't like pepper. Why would you put pepper in her food?
Exactly! You said that is the problem. That is the problem, Frank. I told you. I advised you. I tried to talk you out of marrying a village girl and illiterate, someone that does not do anything. That has not even seen the corals of her school. But you refuse. See what she has done. Just an empty score. She doesn't do anything.
Sonia, it's okay.
Don't Sonia me today. I'm trying to correct your wife so she behaves when you're telling me Sonia. That's how they mess up. Take this thing and give me something better.
Well, Choma, you've been making her food. You know that she doesn't like pepper.
I know now.
You just shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and just go get me something else.
Sonia, it's okay.
Hey, wonders will never end. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl talk with Presh, and of course today I bring you guys another amazing movie. And you guys know, once I say amazing, the movie is good. Okay, now the name of this movie is called Room for Loyalty. Okay, and this movie is starring Sonia Uche, Ekene Umenwa, Bryan Okwara, Adeze Eluke. And you guys know, once there's a movie that has Sonia Uche and Ekene Umenwa together, that movie has to be good because you are going to laugh till your teeth practically falls off and your gums are aching. Yes, it's going to be pure comedy. You already know that. Okay, so let me give you guys a brief overview of the movie. Now, this movie started up with a couple. They showed us a couple, Chioma and Frank. Chioma, who is Sonia Uche, and Frank, who is Bryan Okwara. Now, it started off with a couple being all cute, and yeah, but there was something off about that cuteness, to be honest, because as I started watching the movie, I was like, something is off about this. It doesn't look complete, as in, it doesn't look completely like a loving situation. So I knew something was off about it. And now, tell me why Frank, who is Bryan Okwara, has a bestie known as Adeze. The bestie is Adeze Eluke, also known as Sonia in the movie, because I'm going to start using their names, okay? So don't get confused. Now, Bryan Okwara is besties with Adeze Eluke, and his wife is Sonia Uche. Now, you know this kind of thing, I've always felt a certain kind of way, especially when I hear that married people have besties of the other, like the opposite gender. Don't get me wrong, I don't have an issue with you having a bestie, but if there are no boundaries in your bestie relationship, that is where I have a serious problem. Okay? Because trust me, there will always be issues. Now, Sonia Uche, on the other hand, has a best friend known as Ekene Umenwa. But Ekene Umenwa is like the local best friend. They knew each other from when they were together in the village. Ekene is married too, but Ekene is having issues with her husband. And the funny part of it is Ekene has 7 children in the movie. Okay, so it was just a very hilarious situation. So because Ekene was having problems with her husband, she decided to come to the city to stay a while with Sonia Uche. And Sonia was like trying to convince her husband Bryan that, okay, my best friend wants to come, please let my best friend come. And he was trying to deflect, but at the end of the day, Ekene Umenwa came to the house. Now, Ekene came to the house, and we could obviously see the pure comedy between Ekene and Sonia, which was like so beautiful to see. Now, where trouble started to loom was when Ekene started noticing the disrespect that was being given to her friend Sonia Uche by Bryan and his best friend Adeze. Now, please tell me why a best friend would come to the house of her, in quotes, other married best friend's house and you're ordering his wife around. Go and get me water. The lady will cook. You will not wait to be dished, as in you will not wait for your food to be dished out. You will go to the pot and take food. And trust me, Nigerian women, I don't know about people abroad, but Nigerian women or African women in quotes, we would have a serious issue with you when we cook and you just go to the pot to dish it out. You would have a serious problem. And she would do things like that. And Sonia was constantly ignoring because she was like, it's her husband's bestie. She doesn't want problem. And Ekene kept on telling her, my friend, yes, I know it's your husband's bestie, but this is not right. She is not meant to be acting like this. Your husband is giving her too much leverage to be acting in this certain way. I am your bestie, but I am not acting like this. So, in short, she was like, in the first place, why is a married man besties with a single, with a single woman? And Ekene was not having it. So now, as I said before, I would not have problems with bestieship, but there should be boundaries. When I got really pissed was there was a particular scene where Sonia made eba and soup for herself, for her husband, and in quotes, Adeze Eluku. And Adeze had the guts to complain about the food and even shouted at her, told her to shut up. I was like, nah, if I was in Sonia's shoes, I would beat you black and blue and walk you out of my house. Because why? It was so disrespectful. And at that point I became angry at Brian because I was like, yes, Brian is a nice man in the movie, but I felt like in this movie Brian was selfish and he was disrespectful. He was selfish in the sense that, okay, this is your bestie, and um you would always do things to favor your bestie, not necessarily things to favor your wife, in as much as you say you love her. And at the second instance, how would you stand and watch your wife being disrespected by, in quotes, your bestie, and you keep quiet and you're forming verse when your wife leaves? Nah, if I was your wife, we would have an issue with that. You cannot stand as a man and watch your wife being disrespected, whether it's your male bestie or your female bestie. Your wife should not be disrespected by anybody. As in, nobody has the guts to disrespect your wife, especially when you are there. You get, they can even try it maybe when you are not around. But when you're there, nah. No, it's not supposed to be done. Okay. And then I also liked the fact that Ikene Ekene was so hilarious in this movie. I like the fact that Ekene came through for her friend, even when Ekene was trying to tell her, stop dressing like an old woman, start wearing sexy things, start wearing sexy clothes. And there was an instance where Sonia wore one sexy clothes, and her husband that was meant to go to work went to work. And after less than 1 hour, he came back home because his wife was looking so fine. Now, let me go down to the moral of this story. I feel like there are certain people that come to your life for certain purposes. Trust me, Ekene was having her own marital problem. But her coming to Sonia's house, I feel that was God trying to help Sonia out. So treat your friends well because you never might know where they might be of need to you. Now, secondly, there's this blogger I know. She usually says that they know they advise people we don't marry. But yeah, this is an advice to married people. I will give that advice. Do not let your spouse be disrespected by anybody. Whether they are your friends, whether they are your family, whether they are your enemy. Do not let your friends be disrespected. Do not let your spouse be disrespected by anybody. Frank in this movie, who is Bryan Okwara, allowed Adeze to disrespect his wife Sonia Uche, and it was an awful thing to see. But in another sense, Sonia Uche, there was a time Ekene insulted her husband. Sonia Uche came out and firmly told Ekene that, see, you can do any other thing, but do not dare disrespect my husband. The day you insult or disrespect my husband, we would have an issue with as in you would have an issue with me. And that was beautiful to see. The way you put out your spouse is the way your spouse will be either respected or disrespected by other people. The way you show love to your spouse, the way you adore your spouse, the way you treat them in general, it determines how people will treat your better half. So please, as a spouse, do well to treat your spouse well. That's the only thing I have to say. Oh. And partners, please try as much as possible not to be selfish, okay? You might be doing things, don't do things that pleases just you. Don't do things that pleases just you, because when you guys were joined at the altar, they said two becomes one. So whatever would not be nice to your own partner, do not do it. Okay. So guys, this is where I stop the review. Give me your comments in the comment section. What do you guys think about this movie? The name of this movie is Room for Loyalty, and you can watch it at Sonia Uche TV. Let me know what you guys think about this movie. For me, I think it's an amazing movie with an amazing story. Whoever wrote this story, thumbs up to you. You did an amazing job. Okay, so guys, don't forget to watch my other videos on the video icon. Okay, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.